Всем привет, с вами снова Леди, и сегодня мы продолжим проходить в такую игру, как Vampyr. А перед тем, как я начну, большая просьба поддержать этот ролик лайком или дизлайком, написать комментарий и подписаться на канал, если вы этого еще не сделали. Нажимайте на колокольчик, чтобы не пропускать новые видео, ведь все это очень сильно помогает развитию канала. Также подписывайтесь на другие социальные сети нашего канала, ну и по желанию можете поддержать канал донатом. Все ссылки в описании. В прошлый раз, к сожалению, баги нам помешали дойти до туда, куда мы хотели. Но, надеюсь, сейчас их так много не будет. И мы сможем выполнить наши ожидания. Изготовить лекарство. Покачать персонажа. Что ж, погнали. Так.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Придется опять 20 с боссами. Ну окей. Окей. Мы их уже побеждали, так что сейчас должно быть не до 8. Сначала одного бота победим. Так. Одного победили. Осталось победить второго. Думаю, туда нам это не составит все-таки. Так. И он тоже побежден. Так. И можно отправиться дальше. Главное, чтобы сейчас что уже не лагало у нас ничего. Так. Надо поговорить с леди Эшбери. Может, автосохранение, и иногда из-за багов-то вполне может пойти-то не так, как нужно нам. Мы пока не спеша пойдем. Самое главное для нас, чтобы не залагало ничего. Вот ваше вроде бы все нормально. Наше сохранение уже. Так. Давайте с ней поговорим. А, она как раз питается. Делает она нам замечание.
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Так. Он доверял вам.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
Не что это, свиняче.
No need to apologize, my lady. I know exactly what you endure.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan?
Ну, пока что она нам доверяет.
Say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
Дальше внимание.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scale.
Так.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny
Там же
of
тоже
careless
создал его.
vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
Что такое
What
шкаль?
type of vampire is a skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
Солнце позволяет вам убивать?
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
Вы знаете его братство?
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
Никто вас не заподозрил?
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Так.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Это не вся
Very
правда?
well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
Кто давал вам
And who bestowed
вечную
upon you
молодость?
this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Так. Пойдем по Лондон.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Некогда славная.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
Это секта.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Нажат. Что стало с
I've
Лондоном?
been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, And I've never seen it like this.
Это все из-за испанки?
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows.
Эпидемия
Something
вампиризма.
far worse than the Spanish flu is
Скажем,
here.
это очень многие становятся, как мы видим.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Сколько вампиров в Лондоне?
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Кто напал на меня?
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Так.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
Так. Ну и по себя спросим.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Так.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Так.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
Окей.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
Так.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
Как становятся вампирами?
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Окей.
A
Ну и
vampire?
последний вопрос.
Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Так.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are
Интересненько.
not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
I bid you farewell, for now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Хорошо. Сейчас исследуем. А вот покачаться. Окей. А тут ты быстро перемещаться-то не могу. Так. Так. Все, разбиваем пока. Погнали. Так. Улучшаем. Так. Так, что-то не можем ничего сделать.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Okay. Так. Сейчас покачаемся. Сверхъестественное. Тогда давайте покачаем. Ничего не можем сделать. Это нам пригодится. И вылетим уже по школе. Окей. Так, сейчас глянем, какие лекарства делать. Поговорим с доктором Шончи. Так. Так. Окей. Что нам нужно? Переутомление. 2 переутомления. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 лекарств от переутомления и 1 от головной боли. От головной боли мы пока не можем делать, так что делаем 7 от переутомления. И шелк крови нам тоже пригодится. Сначала даже возьмем лекарство, а потом уже поговорим с доктором Шончи. Так же. Погнали. Так же. Давайте сначала дадим Милтону. Так как он лучше.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Так же.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
Дадим ему лекарство.
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. But thanks anyway.
Goodbye, Milton.
Так же. Милтоном ударил лекарство. Сейчас хоть Гвинут и Баванаган. Она тоже где-то здесь ходит. Так же. Мы выполняем обязанности врача. Вот и Гвинет.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Так же.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
I will be fine as soon as I can get some sleep.
Берем лекарство.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Так же. Так же.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Так же.
Did you know Dr. Ackroyd never reported your experimental research?
Поговорил с ним.
Despite the fact he doesn't agree with it.
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
You don't have to worry about me, Dr. Reed. I am here to assist you, not to be a burden.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Не тому дал. Так. Хавай Фидик. Ему нужно
Good
лекарство.
evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Any news about my operation?
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Дима, ему лекарство.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reid. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Так. Дима, или лекарство?
How is my son doing?
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this? No, I don't feel well, actually.
Или лекарство
Despite
дадим?
what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
You
Так.
always knew the words to calm the children.
Доктор Аквольд.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reid.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Ему дадим
You are
лекарство.
lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reid. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Так, кому еще осталось ждать лекарства? Томаш Элвуд и Лакиш Чодана. Отдадим и пойдем говорить. С доктором Шончи.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reid.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reid.
Ему дадим
As long
лекарство.
as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
И один, да, остался. Так. Да. Его найти только. По-моему, тоже где-то там на улице ходят. Так же. Вот и он, по ходу дела.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Так же.
Do you need medical attention?
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company, even if the quiet can be appreciated.
И ему дадим
Don't
лекарство.
take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality. But you have my thanks, Dr. Reid.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidana.
Теперь поговорим с доктором Шончи. И на этом, наверное, закончим нашу серию. Идем на второй этаж.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
Я проанализировал кровь.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Да, удалось.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood,
Доктор Шончи очень
we
верит
could
в Джонатана.
isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
Это слишком опасно.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry,
Джонатан, ты
Jonathan.
знаешь, кто в этом виноват?
Please accept my condolences.
И сейчас сохранилось. Что ж, нам надо будет посетить похороны своей сестры. Что ж, на этом все. С вами был Black Falcon. Если вам понравилось это видео, ставьте большие пальцы вверх, пишите комментарии и подписывайтесь на мой канал. Нажимайте на колокольчик, чтобы не пропускать новые видео, ведь все это очень сильно помогает развитию канала. Также подписывайтесь на другие социальные сети нашего канала. Ну и по желанию можете поддержать канал донатом. Все ссылки в описании. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.